And you heard Governor Cooper, his stay-at-home order remains in place at least through the end of April.
Right now, more than 3,000 people in North Carolina have COVID-19, but the number of people recovering from the virus are growing too. According to the website Worldometer, more than 300,000 people around the world survived their experience with COVID-19. Now, here in the U.S., that number is now over 20,000.
New at 11, CBS 17's Maggie Newland talks to one of those recovering patients, a law student from Duke. Maggie.
Marius, Zach Kaplan isn't sure where he caught the virus, whether it was here in North Carolina or on a recent trip to Alaska when he flew through the Seattle airport. But now that he's better, he hopes others can learn from his experience. Zach Kaplan came back from a trip to Alaska with pictures, memories, and a day later, a low-grade fever.
I only had a very mild fever.
He was aware that the coronavirus was spreading and says he was careful to wash his hands and take precautions. But since his wife is a nurse and because he'd been traveling, on March 17th, his birthday, he got a test for COVID-19 and isolated himself in one room of his home, just in case.
A few days later, when I noticed that I couldn't smell or taste anything, at that point we knew that it was probably COVID.
Sure enough, the test came back positive.
I was nervous about it because all of the medical professionals were very, very cautious because they've seen people, and particularly young people, unfortunately, who've had really mild symptoms, but then taken a dramatic turn for the worse.
He feels fortunate he was never admitted to the hospital, but did go to Duke's emergency department for tests. The hospital, like many across the country, has tents set up for coronavirus patients.
They had all their hazmat suit on and everything like that, but they were just so friendly and treated me so well.
After 2 weeks in isolation, Zach is back to normal life, or as normal as life is for anyone right now. He wants others to know how contagious the virus is.
Even if we are careful and aware about it, that this virus can just spread that easily. And so, hopefully we can all take that and be even more careful.
But while being cautious, he also asks everyone to show each other the kind of support he's seen from his friends, his doctors, and his professors at Duke Law School.
This virus certainly provides a challenge, but also a lot of opportunities for us to just reach out, whether it's with your money or with your time or just checking in on your neighbors.
From a distance, of course. And Zach says the whole time he was isolated in his room, the only times he ever left his room, he wore a mask. Now, his wife, as we mentioned, is a nurse. She stopped working as soon as he was tested for the virus. She was recently tested. She is negative and will be able to go back to work soon. Reporting live, Maggie Newland, CBS 17 News.